All right, good evening. Welcome to the June 3rd, 2024 meeting of the Marshfield Planning Board. The time is now 7 p.m. Tonight's meeting is being recorded by MCTV, and we are holding a live remote meeting via Zoom. Our members here tonight are Katie O'Donnell, Fred Monaco, and I am the chair, Mike Viviano. Absent tonight is Nick Papastratus, Kevin Cantwell, and our associate member, Scott DeCastro. Also with us tonight is Karen Horn, our assistant town planner, and Greg Guimond is with the select right now. At this time, I'll make a motion to open tonight's public hearing. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Katie O'Donnell, aye.
Fred.
Fred Monaco, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. Okay, we'll go and get the minutes down. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of 3/18/24, 4/1/24, and 4/22/24. Is there a second?
I got one change, Karen.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I have them in front of me, but you can, I'll take it down.
Okay, March the 18th. I'm there, but you don't have me voting on any of the.
Because some of them you didn't, because you would have sound issues and you would go in and out. So there were
but I didn't. You didn't even put me down for opening up the
All right.
Just check it out, okay?
Okay, I will check. So
That's
you believe you were there for the whole meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe he was there too. He just was having sound issues in that meeting. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I will fix those.
Okay, thank you. That's it. That's it from everything else I'm fine with.
All right, but Katie made a second. Katie, I'll let you vote.
Katie O'Donnell, aye.
Thank you. Fred.
Fred Monaco, aye.
And Mike Viviano, aye. Let's see. We gotta wait 2 more minutes.
So for the staff report, like I said, Greg is with Leslie Fields from Woods Hole at the select board right now, requesting more money to continue the beach nourishment next year. So they're hoping to ask for free cash for the fall town meeting, whenever that's going to be, I think in December. And I believe we will have a petition article coming up for the accessory apartments. Someone has requested what we had drafted that we pulled from the last warrant, and I believe they are filing that as a petition article. The timing won't work for the June meeting because of the public hearing notice requirements, but we will probably have that on the now tentatively scheduled December town meeting.
Okay, thank you. And we'll just sit here for a minute.
Just waiting for 7:05.
Anyone else has anything they want to add?
We're gonna have to change these to 7 now because they used to be 7:15, and I would be
Keep moving forward.
sitting for 10 minutes.
But if anyone else on the board had any updates or anything, no.
Yeah.
I saw a moving truck get stuck on Katie's farm the other day.
Oh, I was at work, but I was getting texts about it.
It was awesome, just sitting in traffic for 20 minutes while a moving truck was in the middle of the road.
Oh my gosh.
Where was this? Where was this, Mike?
Right in front of Katie's farm, right on
Yeah,
Summer Street.
Summer and Cedar Acres.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unbelievable. The big truck trying to make that corner. It's not even close.
oh God.
So I'm not sure how long it took to get out, but I finally made it around.
Yeah, I forget how long somebody told me the truck was.
It was huge.
Like overkill.
Yeah.
Way oversized for that road. No way.
53 feet.
How much?
53 feet.
Whoa.
Were they moving in or out?
Out.
That's a
So they
big
should have
truck.
known better.
Yeah. I think like Lowe's and Home Depot have sent some giant trucks down there too. And yeah.
Problem area. All right, so I got 7:05, and Katie's gonna monitor the trucks on our street.
Yep, 7:05 for me too.
All right, at this time, I'll make a motion to continue the continued public hearing for the OSRD on John Sherman Estates. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Katie O'Donnell, I.
Thank you, Fred.
Fred Monaco, I.
And Mike Viviano, aye. Is there anyone here from the public for this? Because we're still waiting on a bunch of things and we cannot really move on with anything tonight. But if you're here for it,
Well, I can give a little bit of an update.
okay.
As it said on the agenda, we've been working on getting some of the open space encroachments corrected. At 137 Wrights Way, they have removed their encroachments, and they're waiting on a staff site visit to get out there and verify that. 117 Wrights Way is working on moving a shed and fence, and they may need to reduce their lawn area, but we're waiting on monitoring well reports and the nitrogen levels at the property line. Where Greg has asked Mr. Driscoll to perform 2 rounds of monitoring before we make any changes on that. And the as-built are almost done, but we need to wait till all the encroachments are removed so that they can finalize the as-built. And the rain garden has standing water in it. It's going to be pumped out, and Pat Brennan will go out with an auger to check the sediment layer, and it may need to be, the whole rain garden may need to be redone. So we're waiting on that as well.
Okay. Karen, do we really think that 8.5 is just gonna actually move forward? Because we keep having this and continuing it with almost no progress.
Greg had suggested that date. I didn't talk to Mr. Driscoll.
Is there anything else on the August 5th?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
So I think we should bump it out at least to the following meeting after that, in case we don't want to just have to come back for this again and sit here for 15 minutes for no reason in August.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone else have any issues with bumping it out a little bit more? Okay, what's the date after that, or what's the September date?
Well, the next August date is the 19th.
What's the September date?
That is the 9th.
Okay,
Greg is out on that date, but that is our next scheduled date.
okay. I think we push it out to them for right now, and they still need plenty of time to resolve, even just the encroachment things. They're gonna take a while, so. I think
Some of them are done. I mean, it's the longest stuff is going to be the nitrogen, but that's not going to affect. I mean, this modification is about the open space. I don't know if it's going to take that long to resolve the open space. The nitrogen and the rain garden are sort of separate. They're part of the surety and the ongoing permit.
Okay.
I thought Mr. Driscoll might join the call, but I guess not.
Right, is there anyone here from the public that's here for this?
It's, yeah,
Just name and address, Brian, if you could, please.
Brian DeConcilius, 127 Wrights Way. Yep.
Jenna Worka, 107 Wrights Way.
Oh, we just gotta do, just Brian, one at a time, sorry, Jen.
Yeah, I just happened to find this online, talking to some neighbors that there was a meeting tonight, so curious on a couple things. The rain garden, you're calling it a rain garden, it's actually just a pond in front of our house. I've been here since 2017. I've never seen that dug up and done properly the way it was stated in our homeowners, when we signed our purchase and sale. So I was actually just hoping to find out when the date they were actually gonna do the rain garden, the way it shows on the drawing.
Yeah, so Karen mentioned that it's gonna be pumped, and Pat Brennan, who's our review engineer, is gonna go out and he's going to check out the status of it, see what's going on with it.
Okay, 'cause I thought Karen had said that it was already done.
No, it was going to be done.
Okay, so Pat, Driscoll has not actually dug it up and put the proper rocks and soil and all of that there, correct?
Well, the first step would be to drain the standing water, and then our engineer will look at it and see if it was, by using an auger, we'll see if it was done correctly. Most likely, it has compacted sediment now and will need to be dug out and redone, but we'll have to wait for our engineer to report back on that.
Okay, because there's no garden there, just for the record, there's no plants, there's no
Right,
anything.
there's been a lot of construction sediment that's been run off into that for some time. It did function at one point. Our engineer does have pictures that it was functioning, but there's been a lot of construction for over a long period of time.
Absolutely, yep, we've been here since the beginning, so that was the main reason I was jumping on. And then just listening in on this open space discussion, which I thought was owned by the HOA.
Any
Mike.
other questions, Brian?
Pardon me?
Any other questions? Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you. Jen, I think you had something to say. Just name and address, please.
Yep, Jenna Orca, 107 Rights Way. Just sitting in on the open space because I as well thought it was owned by the HOA.
Okay, thank you.
Well, just to recap, so the original permit was for the HOA to take custody of that. But there has been no conservation agents in being able to take over the CR for that property. And so this special permit, because the HOA has not taken over yet. So right now, Mr. Driscoll owns it. So this modification was to convey the land to the town, the open space land. And before that can happen, the encroachments need to be corrected. And then the Conservation Commission has already said that they are willing to accept the open space.
Is there a difference between the conservation and the open land?
The open space that's on both sides of the property as part of the special permit were to be held in a conservation restriction. It's the same land, but it was supposed to be held under a conservation restriction. And they have not found anyone who will hold that. So now the idea is to be conveyed to the town, which was always an option in the bylaw. So we're just moving to the other option.
Katie, I think you had something to say.
Yeah, just to interject, I feel like we've kind of, where we continued the
We
hearing
lost track.
and now we're discussing it. I'm a little concerned, like nothing's happened, but I just don't want us to go too far down that road. But
Well,
I actually think that maybe we should keep the August date just because it's just June right now. And I agree with you. These things that keep pushing out and it very well maybe can continued, but I'd rather have it be continued on the applicant's part and not ours, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, we can still discuss it. We're open right now. We have not continued it quite yet. We haven't made a motion to continue yet.
Didn't
I
we?
was
Oh,
thinking,
we just came up with a date.
I was thinking pushing it out to September was too far because we do want to get this resolved as soon as possible.
Yes, I agree.
So what's the August date again? 8/8?
5,
8/5.
8/5.
8/5/24. All right, well, any other discussion?
No,
Okay.
good.
Seeing
Hi
none.
there. Hello, this is Kelly Narbone, 137 Wrights Way.
Hi, Kelly, go ahead.
Hi, I'm circling back on the rain garden. When do we expect Pat Brennan to be out to assess? When do we think it's gonna be pumped out? I guess we'll start with that.
Karen?
I know that Greg has been in touch with Mr. Driscoll and it's supposed to be as soon as possible, but I don't have that specific date in front of me.
Okay. I know I keep saying this over and over again, but it's just, it's an eyesore and it's a big safety issue for my small kids. So, I would love to get a date, maybe if we can work on that, or if someone can email me back and just let me know what the next step is or when it will be happening, that would be great.
Okay, as soon as we hear something, we
Okay.
let you know.
And
And-
then the nitrogen levels, we don't know when those are gonna be
No,
tested again?
They need to take 2 rounds of samples. He hasn't taken that. He's just hired someone to go out and do that.
Okay. Okay,
Any other questions, Kelly?
that's it for me.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so I'm going to make a motion that we continue this public hearing until August 5th, 2024 at 7 o'clock. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Katie O'Donnell, aye.
Fred
Fred Monaco, I.
and Mike Viviano, aye. All right, I don't think there's anything else on the agenda, right, Karen?
No, that's it.
All right, well, thanks for coming tonight. It's a brief one. I'll make a motion to close tonight's public hearing. Is there a second?
Second, Katie O'Donnell. Katie O'Donnell, aye.
Thank you, Fred.
Fred Monaco, I.
Thanks, Fred, and Mike Viviano, aye. All right, thank you, Karen. We'll see you guys on the 8th.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Good night.